Greetings and namaste. So, this week is Mental Health Awareness Week, and I just wanted to speak about that subject. Knowing so many people who have been going through and dealing with mental health, and myself suffering from mental health for many years, and also dealing with that aspect of it and working within that community. But I'm not going to look at that part of it. I would like to speak about mental health and trying to speak to people who are dealing with mental health on a day-to-day basis, who may be in a new age community, or people who this may come across on YouTube somewhere. This one's for you, and I don't know how it's going to come out. I do feel a bit inspired to speak about it, be kind of blunt and how this is. This is from a kind of holistic point of view, and this isn't about likes or shares and so on. This is just purely about how this is a spiritual video. This is about spirit talking. So we all understand, and we do know that mankind has dealt with emotional shifts within consciousness, equally affecting humanity's view upon their own self-worth and self-development and progression. Working at the moment with Ateos, who is one of my main guide and is one of the elders, and as Ateos gets closer, I get really warm and I start getting really hot, and that's how he channels his messages through. This isn't about correcting you or making you taking away how you're feeling. This isn't what this is about. This is about them saying that they hear you, and that where we are, and we understand that this is a subject that needs to be spoken about, and coming from a high frequency and from a high vibration. This subject matter has never been pushed under the carpet, has never been undermined or lost or not appreciated. And they've heard the cries, and they've heard the pain, and they've heard the suffering, and they understand that we feel alone and lost and confused, and don't feel no self-worth, and no self-understanding, or no self-realization of the meaning of why we are here. But we are here to help. We are here to support. We are here to guide. We are here to give love. Don't ever feel you're alone. Reach out to people for your support and for your guide and for your love and for your help. Don't isolate yourself. Don't lose yourself within yourself. Ask for help and ask for support. There's no way. The only way can only be up and moving forward, to find your um, lived experience that you are feeling right now. I know that it feels like darkness surrounds you, and it feels that you're in a crowd and you're the only one, and no matter how loud you're shouting and you're bellowing at the top of your voice and you're kicking and screaming, and you do not feel that people are hearing you, but you are being heard. Just look for the signs. You do get inspired action to talk to people, but you don't want to be a burden, and we hear that. But don't feel that you are, because you're not. And as time goes on and as things unfold and life expands and the universe expands and you come self-aware, and man comes self-aware of us, you will start seeing the planet Gaia changing, evolving, becoming self-aware of itself, becoming self-aware of itself. And we as a collective, we all know that it could be quite scary and dark and lonely out there. But there are people who have been sent, whether they're spiritual or non-spiritual, whether they're counselors or psychiatrists, or whether they are doctors or healers. They all work from one common goal, and that is to help you. But that can't be done without you wanting to be helped. And there's no true path without the path from within. So there's no true path than the path from within. When you start walking that path, you start realizing your importance and your self-worth, you start seeing how you start to expand and grow and become loved, and we embrace you as our brothers and sisters. We don't look at the color, the race, or the gender, or the age. You're all one. You all sit in his hand. Now, we can't make you stay there. We can't force you to stay there. You have free will. You have a choice whether to stay or go. But be aware that you're not alone, and that you are there, and we do see you, we do support you, we do love you, and you are special. Mind, body, and spirit is key here. It's key here. And this transformational ecstasy that we are all embarking on and developing to move beyond, to achieve as a collective, will bear fruit, and you will be rewarded and loved and cared for even beyond this human existence, as this is such a short time that you dwell here. The mental and the spiritual are interconnected. There's no debate on that. Growth and expansion are key. growth and expansion are key. You need to become aware of yourself, aware of your living, beautiful, divine energy that is manifested into this human entity from the Creator into this embodiment of humanity. But we struggle to understand where we sit, and that's fine. But learn to go on that journey to find out where you do sit, and then you will find peace. Because life is a journey. We are all a journey. Now, I wasn't sure what was to come out today, and I know that Teus has come in and out of speaking while I was talking, but there's been so much changes going on today that I felt it was important that I needed to open up and to put this out and see where this expansion is, because we have been kept in a bubble and kept in isolation, not this lockdown, isolation of consciousness and spiritualness, to become aware of ourselves, to become free thinkers. And that's when we need to start changing and we need to start developing and growing. Once this growth happens, we can become aware of our living self, but do it safely. Do it with people that love you, that are going to keep you safe, and that you can help yourself and help them as well, because you're all here as one. So I'm going to end on that, and blessings to you, and stay safe and keep shining.